This will be the most eye-opening year this far. It has a lot to do with preparing yourself, surviving or thriving, self-evaluation, self-evolution, self-accountability, self-love, self-care, just raising the bar for yourself. Point blank, period. And I've been guided to talk about this, and we're going to get into this. And you guys, last year I talked about the connections and relationships and karmic cycles and closing out and starting new things. Well, I hope you did what you needed to do. I really do. Because this year ain't about nobody else but you. It's about you. So let's get into it. So first thing first I want to talk about is how, if you haven't noticed, this is not the time or season to try to save someone who's deliberately drowning themselves. You can't afford to drown in someone else's chaos. It is really time to prioritize yourself, your own journey, and your own survival. And I don't even like to say survival because we are really out here thriving. We don't want to just survive. We want to thrive, but we will survive. Okay. Last year energy was about connections, friendships, relationships, even family dynamics. But this year it's about you. Elevating yourself, closing chapters that no longer serves you. It's time for those excuses to be over, those hesitations to be over, shoulda, coulda, woulda done, should be over. You got to ask yourself, what have I done to better myself in this time, in this day and age? What have I done to better myself? What choices have I made? What plans have I made? What things have I executed to put myself in a better position, right? And what's stopping me from reaching those inner peace, from reaching those fulfillment experiences? Wish fulfillment experiences. What have I done for my personal development? This season is self-accountabilities, self-evaluations, and we should have been evaluating ourselves. We should have been checking and peeping our patterns and how we moving and how we are connecting with people. We should have been doing that. But if you haven't been doing that, have no fear. This is the time again for that shit. So outside of that, it's also about taking full responsibilities for your growth and ensuring that you are thriving on all levels. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, are you thriving on all levels? Let's be real. The world is shifting rapidly. Like, it's shifting so quick. Like, what is time? What is time? We have no time to wait. And you definitely don't have no time to wait for yourself. Like, yeah, it's important to, pace yourself. It's important to have patience. But, like, if you wasting time, you might get left behind. Bars. If you wasting time, you might get left behind. Not only that, we are noticing there are shortages in, like, necessities. There are... so much protest is going on. There's war going on. There's fires, there's storms. Destructions is in the air. Chaos is in the air. People are projecting their anger, their hurt onto other people. But guess what? Now it's the time to focus more so on what the fuck you got going on in your life. What is happening in your own internal world, right? Also, we see that the economy is crumbling around us, right? And are we prepared to, to strive through all of that? Are you prepared? I mean, I know sometimes, a lot of people got to get their finances together. Okay, cool. Are you physically prepared to? Do you know what you need to do to take care of yourself? Push, go to shove. Do you know how to, be that warrior, that soldier in your life as well? So that's also important. And also being equipped with the wisdom to thrive being equipped with the wisdom, being equipped with the resources to thrive through all of this chaos. And you really do got to ask yourself, are you connected to the resources that can assist you? Are you connected to, the personal development help for you? Like if you're dealing with hurt, trauma, if you're dealing with health issues, do you know how to tap in to make sure that you are good? That you are good? To make sure that you are good? This is the, are you good? Are you good? This is the season to ask yourself, am I good? Right? And also, are you positioning yourself to not only survive, but to also elevate through all of this chaos? To elevate. This really is the season to apply wisdom and knowledge that we have. A lot of times we go through these experiences. A lot of times we come into a knowing of certain information, whether that's just something simple like growing your own food, whether that's something simple like how to deal with stress, if that's something simple like how to make ends meet. Just knowing when to apply that knowledge and that wisdom to get you through is going to be so significant. This is not the time to fold on yourself. It's not the time to hesitate on yourself. If it's things that you want to do, do them. Do them. Plan, but do them. Do them. Don't hold back. No more hold back. We can't be making excuses for other people at this time. We can't be telling other people what we're going to do for them and they're not doing it for themselves. We can't even be coming up half short for our own self. Making excuses for our own self. You want to get that health routine down pat? Do it. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses, because this is not the year for that. And I also wanted to tell you about like how many people are choosing themselves in this year. Many people are choosing to follow their heart this year. Many people are choosing to let go, releasing all those strings and attachments. We will hear also about more separations, like people that have been holding you back. And this ain't even got to do with just relationships. This could be friendships as well. Like, we got to separate ourselves from bad habits as well. We got to separate ourselves from things that's just keeping us stagnant, for our own mental conflict as well. So just prepare for that. Also, with everything that's going on, I want to talk about how much time we invest in things that's not benefiting us, right? How many times we have made excuses for people who are making excuses for themselves. We see who they are. You know who these people are. You know how they moving. Move the way you need to move. You don't want to fucking drown for nobody else. It's a lot of chaos going on. You don't want to drown for nobody else. So like, with this going on this year, I just foresee, more people stepping up in their truth. I just see more people, getting the help that they need. Just allowing themselves to be in peace. Choosing peace over chaos. That's like knowing what battles are yours. Choosing them correctly. Don't just be out here because you can. Fighting other people's battles, or even fighting battles that you know that you don't deserve to be in. Holding on to burdens that you know that aren't yours. And if they feeling like they, a part of your life in this time, are they really a burden, or are you just holding on to something that you know can't, well, I mean, I ain't gonna say can't, but that ain't working for you, right? So, let's lessen up them burdens this year. Lessen up them struggles this year. Self-centered. Like, a lot of times, a lot of people are in that villain era. Like, I've been seeing more and more people in that villain era. And that ain't mean they're a bad person. That doesn't mean that they don't have good intentions. It's just that the fact that their life is their life. And people want to project how they should live their life, how they should show up in their life. And the moment you decide to step up and be who you are, the moment you step up and do what you want to do, the moment you be authentic in all the ways that you were designed to be authentic, sometimes it comes off as a villain. And then, you know, you may be painted as that bad guy. Oh, I can't believe you left me when I was this. Oh, I can't believe you done that. No. And it's a lot of times too, I notice, forget a lot of times. What I recently just noticed too, a lot of people are choosing themselves and it's triggering other people. How dare you go out there and heal? How dare you put yourself first? How dare you go change your hair like you said you was going to change? How dare you relocate? How dare you leave me behind to in a life that I know is not for you, you know? So just be prepared to piss people off this year if you're choosing yourself. Just be prepared. And that will let you know if you got the right people around you. That will let you know. That will let you know. If you didn't figure that out last year in 2024, you didn't figure out if you had the right friends, connections, resources, or whatever energetic fields around you, you didn't figure out that. You will find that out this year when you pull all your attention inwardly. When you pull it all internal and do the work, you will find out what's up. So I just want to talk about that. I also want to talk about, like, you know, choosing to navigate through chaos. With everything that's happening, and I picked this up when I was meditating one day on my balcony, being above inflation, because I know that's really a common thing here in America, but, you know, inflation and poverty, I mean, not, you know, anyway, all of those, the outs and ends of those, right? And a lot of people aren't experiencing inflation and not going to experience inflation when you vibrate higher, when you're doing what the fuck you need to do, when you lock it in. Okay? Lock it in. So with that being said, that brings me to say discipline and consistency is going to be your best friend in 2025. Being consistent with yourself, being consistent with your goals, being consistent in those healthy habits, having discipline, saying no and standing on no when you know that shit ain't working for you, when you know you ain't supposed to be behaving the way you behave, when you know you ain't supposed to be partaking in certain experiences, saying no and standing on it. And continue to stand on it. There will be rewards for that. Believe it. And the way that 2025 is coming in, it's coming in with a big bang. And we're going to keep seeing big bangs. Not only in, you know, our connections outside of us, but also in the collective, like from fires, from destructions, from storms, just from people trying to retaliate, people wanting to like take control over those who are having free will, who are choosing to have free will, who's choosing to do what the fuck they want to do. We're going to see that, you know, we are going to see more of those people trying to manipulate others, right? Of course, this year is also about liberation. And liberation can mean so much. Not just liberating yourself, but liberating your mind, liberating your heart from certain burdens and hurt, liberating your pockets from the struggle, liberating just liberation altogether. So as people become more liberating, they're going to continue to see what's not fitting. You know, I ain't say go out here and just fucking just wild out, but definitely self-evaluate, you know, prepare yourself for what's to come in 2025. Let me see. Oh, skills. Skills. There are a lot of people who have skills that they are not using, they are not utilizing. And guess what? 2025 is going to put that to test. If you know certain skills, if you know you're good at certain things, even if you're not passionate about it, those skills going to come in handy this year. The way that the world is shifting, it's going to be more about skills. What kind of skills do you actually have? What kind of wisdom can you actually apply? What ways can you benefit your life outside of being reliant on energies outside of you? So we will see that. We will also, real quick, there will also be a need of protecting your peace, protecting your mind, protecting your goals, protecting what you deem to be valuable in your life. There will be a need to speak protection over it, move in protection, however you work with protection. Whether you have to protect yourself with, gadgets, if you catch my drift. But there will also be a need of protection coming forth in 2025. Also holding yourself reliable, meaning, how can I put this? Not putting yourself in predicaments that may cost you in the long run, not being around those people that just attract the wrong types of energy, not investing in your time in things that is not going to be for your betterment. Okay, so just protecting yourself, moving with intention will also be significant during this year. Just moving with intention. More people will be drawn to be more intentional with the way that they speak, possibly, but also be intentional with the way that they move in general. Be intentional with how you carry yourself. That's also going to be very significant this year. Also, like, being intentional with what you put in your body. When I mean this year is about calling back your power. And it's not even just about calling back your power, it's standing in your power. You should have been called back your power. It's about standing in your power. Stop giving your power to all that trauma, that burdens, all those past discretions, all those people who ain't serving you. Stop giving your power away. Like, standing your power. Your power is your protection as well. So this year definitely is going to be highlighting your power. What is your power? What are your superpowers? Okay? So just remember, there ain't no time to try to save nobody. This ship is gonna take off. Take it however you want to take it. The ship is leaving. Are you gonna get left behind because you want to go back and I feel this way about this person? Let's bring them back, and then y'all both late to the motherfucking ship? Nah, no. Now, I ain't gonna say just turn around. I ain't gonna say just like completely don't give a fuck about people. Still have that compassion. Still be a good person at heart. Like, yeah, but know when you beating a dead horse. Know when you're hitting a brick wall. Know when you are overindulging in being helpful. And compassion is what I'm really about to say. Pay attention to that. How you extending your energy more than you need to. And a lot of the times, which needs to be our conversation, a lot of times we be taking hits because they doing too fucking much for another person. Because they doing too much for another person. And they are reaping the other person's karma. Like, sometimes people need to learn shit on their own. Sometimes it's not you that need to be here teaching or helping. Sometimes, like, you gotta let people figure it out. Eventually they gonna understand that pot is hot. You can't just be grabbing it with your bare hands. Like, eventually people gotta take accountability for their own actions. And if you up here trying to take accountability for somebody else, you up here trying to, oh, it's okay, baby them and stuff, when they need to grow the fuck up, you be wasting your time. Because this year is about you growing up. you evolving, you elevating, okay? So that's what I got to say. And like I said, this is a wake-up call to stop waiting on others to change and start living in the life that you desire. Start pouring them energies into you. It's time for you to take responsibility for your actions and for them to take responsibility for their actions and take control of your life so they can take control of their life and possibly be inspired by you doing what the fuck you need to do, right? So just focus inward this year. Like I said, this year, a lot of people are going to be aligned with the blessings they deserve. A lot of people are going to be aligned with the people they need to be around. A lot of people are going to be aligned with these opportunities. But in order to be aligned, you got to be at the right place at the right time. You can't be out there waiting for somebody else. And now you done miss your alignment when you could be over here doing something, maybe taking a trip, maybe getting some extra money. Like, it's some type of alignment that is, that's coming forth this year. A lot of alignment for people that's coming forth this year. And you got to be put in positions of that alignment. You got to be in position with alignment. And you know, the path that serves you, your high is good. The path that serves your high is good. So figure that out if you haven't figured out what path serves your high is good. And if you have questions, you can always ask me in the comments. You know, but however, one way that I discover the path that serves me, even if I'm in a moment of confusion, I sit still, I go within, I speak, you know, I pray and meditate, I affirm, but I also just listen. A lot of times the answers is right there in front of us. So I just listen and I pay attention. Sometimes people be so quick and so busy asking questions, they didn't even take the moment to actually see the answer, to hear the answer. So all of those confusions ain't even necessary. So don't even worry about that this year. Don't even worry about, trust that your path and your purpose that you are in line into that. Because this year, I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of blessings. Of course, whatever left energies that need to end, whatever that needs to close off is going to end. Some of y'all might still be in this stuff this year because you're focusing on yourself. So don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. Okay? You got it. You know, especially you chosen ones, you chosen spirits. You got it. You ain't come this far. You did not come this far to not succeed, okay? However, if this resonates with you, if you feeling some type of way, if you rock with me, please subscribe. Please comment as well. Tell me your feedback. Tell me about how your 2024 went. I'm interested to know, you know, and also, let's grow together. Let's heal together. Let's create together. Let's inspire each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's just be genuine and authentic with each other. Okay? And let's rise up and elevate and be these leaders that this moment in history is demanding. Let's rise up and elevate and be these leaders, these creators that this moment in history is demanding, okay? And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. You can find me on all platforms. Actually, I am Rasberry. That's without the P. That's I am Rasberry without the P. And I'll see you guys soon. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Take care. Peace.